So there is actually a one type of anxiety that does not get the same attention as others.
No, we're talking about relationship anxiety. What is it? Well, let's find out. We have Dr. V here from Houston Relationship Therapy to break it all down. Also, really important how to manage it. What is this in the first place?
Okay, so this is when you maybe have fear of rejection, or you're worried that you're like on the constant verge of breaking up. And a lot of people live in that anxiety, and of course it's called relationship anxiety for that reason. I think for a lot of people, they think it's just that they care too much, right? Or, oh, I just care so much. But imagine if you had a friend who was constantly thinking about the mortality, right, of all, all of our mortality. It would be a little old. Yeah. It would also be like, we can't do anything about that. You don't need to do anything about that. So the difference is that with relationship anxiety, there are things that you could be doing that would lead you to break up or staying together. So let's talk about the first thing I would ask you to do if you're experiencing relationship anxiety is focus on the present. My goodness, there's way too many, so much going on in the future that we cannot foresee, but focusing on the present allows you to actually do something for your relationship now, and your partner will obviously appreciate that you're not just forecasting all the time. Like that's just not a healthy way to live life, but it's also annoying.
And then you have to talk about it with your partner too, right?
Absolutely. If you're experiencing relationship anxiety for whatever reason, I want you to mention that to your partner. They might have some insight as to why, or they might be able to just kind of like assuage your concerns and tell you like, no, sweetheart, I'm here. I am totally here with you. And another way that you can avoid experiencing relationship anxiety altogether, and of course prevent it from getting further, is to build trust. Do things like, if you say you're going to do something, how about you follow through and do it? If you're going to make a promise, keep a promise. Of course, these things sound really elementary, but they can, when they're not happening, cause a lot of relationship anxiety.
And where does self-compassion come into all of this?
So I think this is the most important part. If you're concerned that your partner is going to leave you, you have to really consider, is there something that is worth leaving, right? Like, would you want you is something that I tend to ask my clients.
I know that's right.
Boy, that's hard to look in the mirror.
Is the problem from inside the house?
Well, and that's what we do. We do that at Houston Relationship Therapy almost every day, is helping people to understand if you wouldn't want you, then you have to do something about that. And of course, that is going to make your relationship anxiety increase if you're concerned like, oh, I'm just not a good partner. How about you become a good partner? And get that help you need.
Just like that.
There you go.
Boom.
And if you don't know how to do it, they can call you at Houston Relationship Therapy.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
They can find you on Instagram, too, with all your tips, and that can be helpful.
Yes. Head over to Dr. Viviana, spell out Dr. Viviana, on all socials, and including YouTube. I have a fun new web series that it's Celebrity Love Headlines. It's called Pop Love, and all the things that we can learn from it, including relationship anxiety.
All right. We don't want that.
No.
Rest easy in your relationship.
Sleep good.
Yeah. Well, coming up, our Fox Medical team tells us why people are calling poison control